Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, the role of MC and host will be temporarily taken over by Darth Vader. Thank you for your patience. Rob thanks you. He's running a little late. On with the show. Listen here. I am Darth Vader, not James Earl Jones. And I don't have my glove on right now because I don't need it in this pressure chamber that is this studio for Old Style Classics baseball cards. There's enough pressure in here to have anybody watch. Then the depths of the ocean of Coruscant. Bet you didn't realize there is an ocean underneath the city that is the planet Coruscant. I was able to ditch my master, Darth Sidious. He got a little drunk on power at the Reagans. I would like to also invite the beautiful assistant, Rob's beautiful, wonderful wife, to chime in if she dare.
Ding.
Smart aleck remarks are not appreciated as much as they should be. I wonder if this woman over here will say anything to the folks.
Hi, folks.
Wow. I'm going to do a slight interview here with this lovely lady. How do you do?
I do well.
I see. You do? And I don't quite remember, what is your name?
Pam.
What did you say?
Pam.
What is your full name?
Pamela.
Pamela? Oh no. That reminds me of my Padme. My Pandame. What does your husband call you? Pamme?
Yes.
Oh no. I'm going to wet my suit with tears. I swear she was alive. I felt it. Obi-Wan Kenobi had something to do with my Padme's death. What's that? Okay. I've been told to move on. On with the show, as they say in Fleetwood Mac. Well, folks, tonight I have been given the script of doing the remainder part of this box of Ellen Ginter 2023. That's way in the future, because I come from a galaxy far, far away, a long, long time ago.
Oh, brothers, right?
When is this host ever gonna show up?
Who knows?
Where is my friend George W. Bush? I need his lightheartedness to ease my pain of my loss of Padme. No. Hello? Is that you, Bush? No, everybody, it's Rob from Old Style Classics baseball cards. Let me in. No, this is my show now. What is baseball? If I were James Earl Jones, I would know this. But I am Vader. Because James Earl Jones was in Field of Dreams, a baseball movie. And I only know this because of the Force. I still don't know what baseball is. But I can do a good impersonation of James Earl Jones. Baseball, America's true passion. Pamela! That's it. I can't work under these conditions. Hey, baby.
Hi, Annie.
Hey, guess who? It's Bob Rob from Old Style Classics baseball cards. Hey, thanks, Darth, for filling in for me there. Sounds like you got a frog in your throat a little bit. And well, don't worry, we'll teach you about that there baseball. All right, folks. Sorry for the delay in the show. I know how you like me to get going right away and finish these really quick, and I usually oblige.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my beautiful wife over here. Her name is Pam May. It's better than Ellie Moo May. Becky Lou and Becky Sue. Pamela, Linda Lou.
Yeah.
How come your parents didn't call you Padme?
Because they wanted to call me Pamela.
It's a beautiful name, but you sure look like a queen to me. The good kind. You know, a kind with like a crown. Alright, everybody, so what do we got for you today? Do we have an eBay reveal for you? This is what we got for you from eBay today. Diddly squat. Dag nabbit. Alright, so I know this is carrying on a little bit, and I know you guys are amused, but got the rest, one more row of Allen & Ginter 2023 hobby box. I did pick up the last blaster they had today at the Walmart, which I didn't see the last time I was there, but they had one more today, so maybe it was somewhere else in the store, and then they what did we call it when they did that? You'd have to put stuff back when people just took
Restock?
it. Not restock. It was
Oh, like the pulling it forward.
No, not that. That was first in, first out, something like that. No, it's like when somebody would take something and they bring it around with them in the store, and they're like, "Oh, I want this instead of that," and they put it just in the wrong spot. You know, like putting your cart just in the middle of the parking lot instead of putting it in where the carts go. So they took the baseball cards, walked around the store, and decided, I don't want these, and they just set them in like the automotive section. It's like reshelving. Oh, there's a word for it. When I worked at Target. Dag nabbit, how come I can't remember anything? Anyways, people, NFL...
Backstock?
Huh?
Backstock?
No, backstock's when you had too much stuff that wouldn't fit on the shelf, and so you had to send it to the back to be put on, you know, basically in storage until they needed it. It's something, not restock, but anyways, folks, Jeopardy wasn't on because this dang NFL is on again. No baseball, but college basketball team started tonight. Looks like the Lady Lobos won tonight. I think they're both playing Texas Southern. And I just checked the Lobo score online, the men's basketball team, and they were wiping them out by like 30-some points. So that's a good start for me, because otherwise it's not a great day for baseball because baseball's over, so that sucks. But yesterday I think Cody Bellinger won Comeback Player of the Year playing on the Cubs, but he refused his option with the team. So basically he's going into free agency, so he's probably not going to be on the Cubs again next year unless they're willing to pay to sign him again. So that's, I mean, we need a bigger hitter, but he'd be a good one to have around too. Kind of like a Chris Bryant replacement. But we really need even a bigger power hitter. But unfortunately, today the Cubs fired David Ross, old Grandpa Rossi, who helped the Cubs get to the World Series and win the World Series. He's been a decent manager. He's a little under 500 for 4 years he's been there. But I mean, come on, the first 2 years was like really rebuilding years, or the first year definitely got him to. They did win the Central title once under him, and then they had a fire sale while he was there. So that's when they got rid of Rizzo and Bryant and Baez and then Hayward wasn't paying off and Schwarber was gone and Wilson Contreras and all those former players of his and former teammates all got the rug, pulled out. Well, David Ross got the rug pulled out from under him as far as having a good team. So basically kind of was left with just like a rebuild, and they came in second place this year even under a rebuild. They had a tough stretch, but it ended up in second place, just missed the playoffs by 1 or 2 games. And a manager can only do so much, and the team crumbled at the end there. So that's unfortunate. We love David Ross. He's always welcome in Chicago or anywhere where Cubs fans be. Thank you, David Ross. I think you've been a good manager considering the circumstances you've been under. You did pretty good. I think you would be a great manager if you had just a better team, to be honest with you. And the Cubs are young. They got some good players coming up and all that, but and they've showed a lot of potential, but there are some holes in our lineup and our staff, and so all we have left for the Cubs, who won the World Series, we did what's the word I'm looking for? They did option Kyle Hendricks. So the team had an option, so we optioned Kyle Hendricks, so that's good. He's our Greg Maddux-like pitcher nowadays. But anyways, so they did option to take on the next contract, or the next year's contract of Kyle Hendricks today, so that's good. But that means that Kyle Hendricks is the last person playing for the Cubs who was on the Cubs when we won the World Series. And then David Ross was our manager at that time. Or not at that time, but he was playing on the team. So now that he's gone, Kyle Hendricks is all that's left. And I guess they hired Craig Counsell to be the manager. So good luck to him. And so there we go. We're already 13 minutes into it. Sorry, I was running a little late. Got to go to bed early tonight because I got to go to work at 6:30 tomorrow. I'm going to be there till like after 9 p.m. tomorrow night, so that sucks. But then most of the overtime should probably be over, and I think I'll have Friday off because it's Veterans Day, and we would normally get that unless we're busy. I'll have a little overtime here and there for some of the things that we have to do in the next few weeks, but that'll just be like staying late a couple hours, or maybe like an hour every day. I don't know. It's weird. The thing we're working on this time around is not something that we'd normally get, so it's been shortened down. So that means I'm not completely 100% sure how all the things that we have to do are compressed to where it's different than what I would normally expect. But I don't want to talk about what it is I do so much. But anyways, drink. I'm going to set this aside for a moment. And I was up and I remembered that I wanted to show this. So this is the only in Milwaukee cabinet box loader. So just so you know that I'm not trying to trick you here. There's your talented card, regular size card. So your standard baseball card size. So that is the cabinet box loader of the only in, which I pointed out yesterday as one of the, what is this, the third hardest thing to get from a box, well, maybe the fourth hardest thing to get from a box loader. It's the, so this is the one insert set they did with the box loaders that's not autograph or relic. They just basically have the regular, like 15 card set. So only in box loader, this is 1 in 9 hobby boxes, which equals out to 1 in 196 packs, basically. That's just a pack odd thing. It's not like 1 in 9 box. I mean, basically it's 1 in 9 box loaders. You're going to get one of these. But that's the equivalent of 196 packs of cards before you'd come across one of these. So that is rarer than, let's see, regular box loaders 1 and 2, autograph 1 in 372 boxes. This is 1 in 9 hobby boxes. M43 is 1 in 13, so this is a little easier to get than an M43, but M43s are pretty tough. And so that's what, 2 a case for N43s, the littler box loader. The auto variation is 1 in 527 hobby boxes, and the triple rip card is 1 in 24 boxes. So basically you get 1 rip card per case, and this you get 2 per case basically. And so like 2 per case, and maybe every third case you might get 3 of these. So anyway, so that's not a super short print, but considering you only get 1 box loader and you have to buy an actual hobby box to get one, that's cool short print. So there it is. Just wanted to show you guys that. When I first saw it, I was like, oh boy, thanks. It's kind of like I got the Washington Monument card before, so I'll have to look that up for whatever year that was. So sometimes these ones are the harder ones to get than even, say, the Ronald Acuna Jr. Now keep in mind, there's 30 of these, because there's 30 baseball stadiums, so there's 30 of these. So your chance of getting this is 30 times, what, 9? So Alexa, what's 30 times 9?
30 times 9 is 270.
So you'd have to buy 270 hobby boxes before you would expect to at least pull this card. Because it's, now you could get it 7 times in that, you know what I mean? You just never know. But in just odds alone, it's that many boxes before you should come across each one of these different stadiums. As opposed to Acuna, he's one in the, the box loaders are a like 15 card set of the players. There's only 15 players on that, so you got a lot better odds that you're gonna, if you had 30 of these packs, you should get 2 of them. And that would be just like, what, like 35, 40 boxes. This one, if you had 30 packs of these, you would just have 1 of these, but you would have to buy how many, you get the point. there's a lot. Alright, so anyways, that's only in Milwaukee. Topps Allen Ginter 2023. Pretty nice design. I do have the mini, but I don't know if I have this one in the mini. So this is obviously a variation, though, you know, there are no regular size cards of these. So it's only a subset for the mini tobacco cards or the box loader. So, and it is a short print also as a box loader, so it's pretty hard to pull as a box loader, maybe even harder, but still, that's cool. And let's go ahead and give you a shot of the back. Pretty cards. Did a lot better on the box loaders this year than they have in like the last 3 or 4 years. They can't just all what's the word I'm looking for again? Chalk that up to the shutdown, let's just call it that, because even before then they were kind of like doing some kind of bland versions of these, very Gypsy Queenish. So they definitely stepped up their game this year. The only real criticisms I have of 2023 Allen & Ginter are maybe just about a handful. One, the cards that come in the mini frames, like the autographs. This is the Hoodie Allen. I got to talk about this card too, again. So one, I mean, the frames are standard. I mean, I like them when they're colors, you know, like more green or some of the different colors they done. This year is kind of bland, this brown. It's not bad though. I mean, during the pandemic they had kind of blank. They couldn't do all this, you know, and that's fine. You know, you give them a pass on those years. But really, the only complaint, I don't dislike the design. I just don't like this color. It just kind of really kind of makes these mini frames kind of especially the base ones, a little bland. So that's the one complaint, or one of the complaints I have about the hit, is that they're kind of dull. The design would be nice, but if they used like green or something instead of this beige. Then the same thing with the mini gold bordered cards, the retail exclusives. I don't hate them. I'm just saying that's the thing that I just kind of like, meh. The mini golds are kind of meh because they look kind of like Gypsy Queen and one of the more bland Gypsy Queen. Hey, wow, that's funny. Here I am looking at this card on the screen, and it's the same card that's up on the video on the TV right now. So the framed cards like this, a little bland. The gold border minis are kind of bland. Fun in the Sun's a little annoying to me. And they have too many of these kind of guys in this set. And I don't mean like weirdo or oddball dudes. I just mean it's too much hip hop. It's a bunch of hip hop dudes and DJs, and I don't know why they're just kind of like going all in on that and not really having, you know, if you're gonna do 3 hip hop dudes, you should probably have a couple rock guys or country or especially like this year they did the music to your ears where they have like the violin and the piano, and maybe they could have done a subset of actual people who play those instruments, you know, like had a famous violinist, you know, to kind of like be a match to that. So it didn't have to be just some rock star or something like that. It could have been some classical star or composer or something like that. Would be neat, just to mix it up a little more. So that's my only complaint, is that the celebrity checklist is, especially musicians. Other than that, it's just an epic, beautiful set. And so if that's all I have to complain about, that's not too bad. So we'll just show you these. So this is 2023 box loader that you can get. There's the Acuna. I'll show you the back. Alright, we got the Clayton Kershaw. Then we got Jacob deGrom, which I showed you yesterday. Open that up. I was looking at my other ones. I know I have an unopened one of Justin Verlander, Wander Franco, these four, and I have an N43 as well, but I don't remember which one that is. I didn't open it. Last year they kind of started getting a little better again. They upped their game a little last year. That's 2022, I believe. Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, so 2022 they were starting to get nicer again. So you got Ohtani and Trout there. Got those two. And then, so like I was saying, kind of Gypsy Queenish. You go back to, what is this, 2021, that's just kind of bland. I mean, it's kind of cool because they're black and white, but they kind of did that for a few years, and that probably had to do with COVID. Yeah, that's 2020, so yeah. So 2023, 2022, pretty nice. Apparently I don't have a 2021 in front of me. And then you can keep going back, 2018. It just kind of has a Gypsy Queen feel to it. I mean, at least the frame on this one's kind of cool. The color's pretty nice in 2017. It's kind of like a burgundy. Sorry. Then you go way back in time to 2016, where they were a lot more colorful and more Allen and Ginter-like to me. And then quickly, I couldn't remember what it was called, but it was this Gypsy Queen, which is funny because I'm saying how these other ones kind of give you that Gypsy Queen kind of feel, and just like their base cards. But then Gypsy Queen, when they did box loaders, sometimes they had just beautiful, beautiful box loaders like this one. So this is a Glassworks box loader from Gypsy Queen, and that's all chrome. And this is a numbered card. So where is that number at? It's here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there it is right here. So that's 21 of 25. So it's funny that I'm complaining the Allen and Ginter box loaders looks like the Gypsy Queen base cards, but the Gypsy Queen box loader looks head over heels above all these other box loaders. I don't know if that was just 1 year that the Gypsy Queen did that. I really didn't buy a whole lot of hobby box of Gypsy Queen back in the day because I didn't have the money, and if I did, I was going to get Allen and Ginter most likely. I usually stuck mostly with Gypsy Queen blasters. Alright, where's that Hoodie Allen card? Okay, so you know how I've been telling you that I was kind of cool that she pulled this card out of this hobby box that we're in the middle of. One of the reasons I thought it was cool is because it just happens to be that this is the year they're doing the By Any Other Name, and that's the little insert mini set where they have other things named Allen, like Allen Street, Allen Monkey, Allen Wrench, just all these kind of random things that are named Allen, whether it's spelled this way or not. And I thought, oh, well, that's kind of cool coincidence that they have this guy Hoodie Allen in the base set as well, and an autograph. So it just kind of goes well with the fact that they're doing that other Allen things this year. And then when I was watching today, I was looking at eBay, and people were selling some of the other Allen stuff because I want to get like the Edgar Allan Poe card. Hoodie Allen is one of those cards, so he is in the subset. So now we got him, which I know I do have, I just forgot about. So Hoodie Allen actually is part of that insert set of only by any other name. So that's just kind of funny. I didn't realize that. So there you go. So I've got the only, dang it, I keep wanting to say only in because I was showing you that box loader. By any other name, we got the Allen card. We've got the full size, the mini of this dude, and now we have his autograph that we pulled out of this box. So that's super cool. I dig that. That's interesting to me. All right, let's get to this 2023 Allen and Ginter hobby box. 30 minutes in, and we have one more hit coming. I was gonna bring that blaster up, but I forgot when I got home because I got somebody special, a surprise in there, and I was like, couldn't bring it up. But I'm like chomping at the bit. It's like, I don't want to wait, but anyway. So yesterday we pulled, this was the second hit out of this box, was the Robles jersey relic card on the B design, which is super beautiful design this year. It's just a gray napkin adjacent relic, but it works because of the gray borders on this card. So these B relics are really, really good looking, but they usually always do a really good job on the full size relic. Like the card designs have been really, really nice over especially the last few years, or at least some of them. So this is the prettier of the two card designs in my opinion. But I did get the Nichols, the kid from Rookie of the Year. This was my eBay that I got in yesterday, even though it was Sunday. It was sitting on the mailbox. Somebody must have had it delivered to them instead of me, and they just put it out there, and thank God nobody stole it, because I wanted to get this card because it checked off multiple things I talked about when he's a movie star at the time, check. There's a movie about the Cubs, him playing as a Cub, so check. It's him wearing a Cubs jersey, so it's a Cubs jersey relic card, check. And it's kind of an oddball kind of thing, so check. That works out for me. And this is the A relic type. It's got a pinstripe, so yeah, for $4 or $5, I'm happy to have that in my collection because I'm a Cubs fan and I like the kind of odd stuff, and it is baseball related, so that's sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and do this box. I wonder if this lady over here wants to do any, or did Darth scare you off or anything?
Scared me off.
What about James Jones?
I like James, but he said James was not here.
Oh. You want to open any, boo-boo?
I'll open one.
We got 8 packs. Well, no, actually, I think I accidentally opened that extra pack I thought was an extra. So, yeah, I got 7 packs here. You want to do 3 and I do 4? Do you want to do 4 and I do 3? Or do you just want to do 1? Or what do you want? All right, folks. We're going to let the lady choose her poison or medicine. Should be one more hit in there somewhere there. It's probably not a bad choice. All right, she picked one right smack in the middle. So she picked out the 4th pack. So she might get another relic, or who knows, maybe we'll finally get something nice like Brooklyn back or a metal card. That would be nice. Never seen a wood card. Those are super expensive.
I feel like I keep getting this one card.
No, you can keep opening as long as you like.
Okay.
All right, let's see what she got, ladies and gentle jerkwads. That's from Futurama. So I'm not calling you jerkwads. That would be Tinny Tim. All right, Jones. Uh-oh, folks, I need to put my glasses on. All right. Hey, good. She got Corbin Carroll again. So if that's the one she was talking about, she keeps thinking that she gets it.
Yeah, I keep getting
Well,
it.
that's a good one to get because that's the best rookie, one of the best 3 rookie cards that you can get. And for the base set, that's probably one of the top 3 cards that you can get out of the base set. So I ain't complaining about it. Hey, she got a Rod Crew. Haven't seen a whole lot of these. Number 51, Rod Crew. Look at that. Oh wow, she did get the hit. She got 2 of the hits this time around, folks. So good for her. Mark Teixeira. I used to remember being like, what is that, Texeria? That's Mark Teixeira. Former Ranger. That is a short print 315. Let's see how he did. 409 home runs. Wow, that's pretty good. 268. That's not bad. It's not great. But only 1,862 hits. So I don't know, folks. That's kind of borderline. Depends what his position was. That's a Hall of Fame considerable. You can consider him. All right. Then she got Mr. Bob Gibson. All right. Let's see her mini first before we show you this hit that she got. So she did get a short print. Hey, and that's another one that we need. Only in Cleveland. Wow, look at that. I've never seen this one. So that's a pretty hard short print to pull. Progressive Field, but we'll call it Jacobs Field because that's what it used to be called. Only in Cleveland, Progressive Field. So there you go. Since I have that out. And I was telling you folks about how that is and a mini insert set, subset, whatever you want to say. So there's your box loader version of this. Now it's not the same exact card, but there you go. There's your tobacco mini versus your cabinet box loader versus your standard card, your mini tobacco card. So that's why that's a short print. So the color is a little browner on the big card, and these are more burgundy, as you can tell. So there's your little comparison at least. All right. So only in Cleveland. Progressive Field, huh?
Hot in Cleveland, remember?
Oh yeah, Hot in Cleveland. That was a funny show. Betty White, rest in peace. Cleveland Guardians, oh brother, huh? Does anyone like the Guardians name? Why did they do that? I mean, when they caved to pressure, that was the first mistake. But the Guardians, I mean, why? I guess it kind of has that Indians sound at the end, the DNs. Guardians, like Indians. That's the only reason I can think that they did that. Caving under pressure for people who don't even like baseball, probably. But if they're going to change their name, why didn't they go back to the Spiders? That would have been a cool name. I just don't get it. Okay, well, thank you, Cleveland, for losing to the Cubs in the World Series in 2016, just a few days ago, 6 years ago. Yeah. And so now they are officially the longest team without winning a World Series in baseball. So hopefully someday they'll get there. Don't want them to suffer. They're a good opponent. Took us to the ropes, and then we fought our way back one game at a time and beat them in a hard-fought, wonderful World Series and great Game 7. And yeah, it was like a super slug out. And so I hope good for Cleveland, even though they're an American League team. So Cleveland's Cleveland's MLB team draws its nickname from the city's Guardians or traffic that, what does that say? Guardians of Traffic, that's weird. Sorry, Cleveland. I've never been there. I don't know much about Cleveland. Alright. Nickname from the city's guardians of traffic that tower over Hope Memorial Bridge. Carved into sandstone pylons, 1932. These Art Deco figures stand watch over the east-west autoflow. Each guardian holds a different vehicle. I mean, that's neat, and I get it. You know, now I know the story a little more, but I think everyone agrees. And when I mean everyone, I mean the majority of people, semantics people. You know, everyone thinks that they probably should have been called the Spiders again. But I mean, that's neat. But I don't know. That's seems like more of a minor league thing. Not that the Spiders, it wouldn't be much different, but at least it would be something that Cleveland used to be called. So that's my opinion on that. I don't care for the Guardians name, just like I don't care for the Commanders. The Redskins changed their name too. Thank God the Blackhawks held strong to pressure from people who don't like hockey and all that, and didn't even understand why the Blackhawks are named the Blackhawks. It was in honor of Black Hawk, not joking. Yeah, Cleveland might have needed to change their logo. You know, the cheap Wahoo thing, but I don't know why they cracked. I mean, the Braves didn't crack, and the Blackhawks didn't crack, so good for them. People who would never watch baseball, don't like baseball for the most part, you know, you're gonna cave. I don't know. That's a cool card. But, alright, so we got the Neil Peart look-alike as her hit. She got the Skee A relic, so I believe all the celebrities would be in this A-type relic. Oh, there she goes again. She doesn't even want to stick around and see what I got.
Sorry.
Where are you going?
No.
Oh, see, people, she's leaving. She gets her hit and she leaves. I mean, if this is the big hunk, she would have been gone. Huh?
Yeah.
You don't like hearing me talk?
Oh, I do.
Well, you're the only one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Pamela. Hey, he's wearing purple, or he was wearing purple. There's a purple relic, and this guy looks like Neil Peart, the drummer from Rush to me, who's been dead for like 5 years now, so rest in peace, Neil. But this is another hip-hop dude, so we're running the gambit on these hip-hop people. Now we got the Hoodie Allen, this dude, the Gorilla Nims autograph. So anyways, DJ Skee. So I don't even know if that's even worse. I don't think DJs are artists, but I don't know what else he does. But a lot of people like this stuff, so whatever. This is genuine Topps Allen and Ginter relic card that features memorabilia from DJ Skee, artist and entrepreneur. The memorabilia contained in this card is not from any specific year or event. Standard fodder. There's your code if you're interested. There's an up close look. It's actually purple. It looks blue on my screen, but maybe it'll come out on the TV. So that's cool. We got an you know, I don't have a problem with this, because let's say I did pull a now of course I would rather have a Shohei, Mike Trout, or Ronald Acuna Jr. relic, obviously one of the big guys. But if I'm gonna get like a, I don't know, we'll just randomly pick a card out of here. There we go. If I was just to pick this Christian Walker, or, you know, Nimmo relic, I can get that in 30, 40 different products, you know, every year, as long as they're playing. this guy, one or two in his lifetime. You know, Allen and Ginter being the big one, and maybe some other similar product like Goodwin Champions or something like that. So I'm cool with that. It's different, of course. Would I rather have Robert De Niro's version? Of course. Kevin Hart, yeah. Something like that would be even better, but I don't mind getting this stuff. It's pretty cool. Because we did get an autograph, so can't complain getting a couple relics. One of them was a baseball relic, and two of them were these musicians, or the wiffle ball of musicians, a DJ. So, alright, so now we're looking for short prints. We're not going to get any more hits unless we get that random box that just happens to fall in that fine line where one person missed a hit in their box and it ended up in our box kind of thing, which I've maybe only happened like once. So it's not real to believe that's going to happen. Real muto, but it could. But really what I'm talking about now, we shouldn't get any more relics, we shouldn't get any autographs or rip cards, but hits that are not hits, as far as the box odds, would be like glossy 101s, regular or mini, Brooklyn backs, no numbers, wood, metal, or one of those other kind of like an autograph, like a full-size autograph, you know, something like that. That's not one of the normal hits. But we shouldn't see a rip card, a relic, or another autograph out of this box. Miggy, I didn't know he was on the Twins. I heard them talking today on Junk Wax Heroes page today. I think he started on the Twins, and they had him as Arias because of his mother's maiden name. The way they do it in Spanish is your given name, your middle name, your mother's last name, and then your father's last name. This one, Gordon, Mr. Hank Aaron, Dustin Pedroia, Fred Lynn, and a Chipper Jones. So really, probably what we're looking for is something going to be in a mini, unless we pull a 101, which could be a full size. But other than that, or a super short print, you know, something like one of these Uniform Countdown, or World Series team. All right, we got a new one. This is a short print, the International Delights. This is actually one of the bigger short prints in the mini set, or the mini subset. Peking Duck from China. So this is new. This is going to go into the binder. We didn't get this one yet. And I'll go ahead and let you read that because it's carrying on a little long. I wish my buddy George W. Bush was here. That'd be awfully funny. See, I could do George W. Bush. He was trying to see if old Vader was at a Dick Cheney's birthday party, but he couldn't remember Dick Cheney's name, so he's just the vice president. All right, Diaz. Oh, we got a filigree, so that's a bonus. That's probably the lowest next kind of level hit that we would get, but that's okay. The Lou Brock card, Tovar rookie. I was gonna bring that blaster up to do a little war against her again, but I forgot it in the car. Cavalli rookie, Cade. All right, I'm going to do this where I don't see these next two cards. Will Smith. All right, I'll quickly look these over for any 101s. I haven't seen a 101, so I don't know if it's on the front or the back. Alright, nothing there. We'll start with the talented card, which I like. And that is the Peregrine Falcon. So, probably have enough cards to do maybe 3 of these sets. But I'm happy with the one that I have. And we got a filigree. Alright, a rookie Vientos for the Mets. And that looks like some pretty good centering on this one here. So that's a good one. So we did good. So we got the foil filigree, beautiful cards. Just, man, Alan and Ginter really knocked it out of the park this year. If those mini framed cards were better and the frames were a little better and the gold borders, there'd be almost nothing to complain about on this set. And maybe a little bit better celebrity checklist, but alright, we got a Rafael Devers mini, base mini. So, good looking cards. That orange goes well with the Red Sox logo there. Alright, 9 o'clock. I probably need to go to bed. So I gotta be to work at 6:30 tomorrow, and I'll be there till after 9 p.m. So probably won't see me do a video tomorrow, but hopefully the day after that we'll be back to regular hours, at least going in, not having to go in early. Mark McGuire, but I will be super busy on Wednesday. I gotta go pick up all these boxes in one day, which got in trouble for delivering them all in one day when we brought them out, because they wanted us to spend 2 days doing that, but never said that. So I just did it all in one day to get it over with, because it was going to be 100 degrees for those 2 days. And then when I got back, they were mad because it did it all in one day, but now they're saying, oh, pick them all up in one day. You know how work is. You can never do right. Hall of Famer Chipper Jones, Mr. Lee, not Geddy Lee, Corey Lee, don't remember this one. Alright, there's the Skee, so we'll set him aside to take a look at this. Jose Berrios. The Colas, that's the one we got out of the update on the Costco flagship collection. One of the update packs, we did pull a relic Colas rookie card with the jersey relic and a Fishing Fun in the Sun card. So really now what we're looking for is we need a known number or a Brooklyn back. I'm going to go to the mini first. Alright, Hall of Famer Robin Yount, pretty bad centering on this one. So this box has been like a third of it's been bad centering and a third of it's been okay, and then another third's been pretty good. 310 short print at least, but off centered, so that's more somebody's PC card right there, kind of like my 78 Andre Dawson, which I did humidify some more last night. Left it in the plastic today and took it out. It still needs to dry out a little bit, so otherwise it's looking pretty decent. Looked at it under the magnifying glass, and so it's looking decent. It just needs to let the air out, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, my computer just did a pop-up, free up storage space, running low on storage, so I'm gonna have to upload this video and put this in the other folder and ship these videos that I've done in the last couple weeks over to my external hard drive so that I can continue. So let's see, DJ Skee. So let's pull out that relic that we just got of him. Oh God, I always pick the ones that stick together. Yeah, it's very weird. These are very like plasticky almost than those relics. Kind of a very plain card feel, I've said before. So anyways, DJ Skee, as we see here. A renowned radio DJ, host of Skee TV, and founder of the groundbreaking Dash Radio Skee, Scott Kinney has been recognized as one of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry by Forbes and Billboard magazine. Skee runs a record label, production company, and marketing agency, and has generated more than 2 million followers and 4 billion views across as many platforms. So that's good for him. I still don't, doesn't make you a musician if you're a DJ. Derivative at best. But hey, there you go. For you Skee fans, he had his day in the sun. Music to your ears on the back of this one here. Alright folks, we're about to wrap it up for this last Allen Ginter hobby box, perhaps for a couple months. You know, until I get tired of not having opened any in a while. I'll keep my eyes peeled for Chrome since I missed out on a Ginter X. But I got the stuff in X that I want, and I am running the gamut on the X, Andre Dawson's. Let's see how much I can actually get. Clayton Kershaw. This is Josh Bell. Vargas rookie card. Our wiffle ball guy Schultz that we got his autograph. Walker Buehler out for the year. Looks like Ozzie Albies is next. And then the mandolin. So full-size cards have been pretty well centered. It's the minis that we've been having trouble with in this hobby box. 2 more packs to go after this mini. Hey, Bob Gibson, there we go. That's a pretty card. Centering's slightly off, not horrible, but a little heavy on the left there. Base. Alright. Not gonna get a 10 for you grader folks out there. Grader, not greater. Alright. So filigree might be the best that we do as far as any extra stuff in this. And I was just gonna say we haven't seen a black border, but I see we got one coming. George Mateo, Fried, Mr. Freed, Max, Ursula, Sander Bogarts, Alec Bohm. Hey, Dontrell Willis, haven't seen many of these. And Bryce Harper, so former Cub, Dontrell Willis, Mr. Baseball on the TV, one of the announcers or color people or whatever for, I think maybe Fox. Alright, that's a little out of focus there. Let's get that back in focus. So I like Dontrell. He's an entertaining guy. I liked him when he played on the Cubs. Only had 72 wins, 69 losses, but he was good. He was pretty good for a little while there. Numbers always, numbers don't always reflect how good a guy was or anything. He's on some pretty bad teams, so that's cool. And we did get a black border at least finally. Crone, CJ Crone. Looks pretty good centering there, so that's nice. And then finally, our last chance at anything different. And at least we're going to get a talented card out of this. I can see that in the background. And no metal, no wood. Trey Turner, Francisco Lindor, Rodon, DMC. Now that would be a cool one to get an autograph or relic of him. Blake Snell, we got his relic. Ryan Mountcastle. And the Barn Owl. No, Snowy Owl, sorry. One last time, folks. The Goofy Talented card. But cool, artsy, and goofy all at the same time. I like those. That's my favorite insert set this year for the full-size cards. And to end it off, we're going to end up with a mini of, hey, King Griffey Jr. So if you're going to get a base mini, that's not a bad one to pull. So number 17, King Griffey Jr. If you'd like to see his stats, there you go.